This week on RaceChip Insights.
So today we're gonna have a look at a brand new BMW 540D.
So 250 kilowatt in stock with 700 Newton meters of torque.
It has like basically infinite torque.
It feels like a BMW, it is sporty. BMW for the first time is using a new sensor technology.
Now you're at the point where you might wanna get a better suspension.
Guys, welcome to the next episode of RaceChip Insights. Unfortunately, there will be no fun intro this time because we simply had no time for it.
So today we're gonna have a look at a brand new BMW 540D in its facelifted version, which currently is the fastest diesel BMW is offering in the 5 Series. So what we're gonna do, we'll put it on a dyno in stock. Of course, we're gonna develop our tune for it, and afterwards we're going to head to the Autobahn, measure it 100 to 200 to see how fast it is. Let's go.
As regular viewers of our channel might know, this is not the first time we're testing the facelifted 5 Series. A few weeks ago, we developed our tune for the brand new M550i, which you can watch by clicking on the annotation in the corner of the screen. While this was the fastest petrol 5 Series below the actual M5, today we're checking out the fastest currently available diesel version, since BMW cancelled the 50D earlier this year. In the 40D, you're getting the latest iteration of BMW's well-known inline 6 diesel engine with 2 turbochargers, which results in a power output of 340 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque in stock. So pretty respectable performance figures. Let's head to the road and check out the 540D in stock.
Alright, so driving the BMW 540D in stock. As you know, over the last days, the last weeks, we basically had a lot of huge power number V8 cars. Back to a more normal car, but let's see how it behaves.
Guys, unfortunately this time we are not sitting in an V8. We got the brand new 5 Series 40D now for development. So 250 kilowatt in stock with 700 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah, it's pretty much what you would expect from a BMW inline 6 3-liter diesel if you have driven some of those cars already, which I have.
The engine is reworked actually. The previous version got 235 kilowatts, so the new one got 15 kilowatt more.
It has like basically infinite torque, and you don't have like the acceleration which you would get from a 3-liter petrol engine or even a V8 petrol engine.
About the car in stock, it's actually really enjoyable to drive and sporty at the same time if you want to.
You have this wave of torque which always propels you forward.
The 700 Newton meters of torque does help a lot.
It's just very nice to drive, but of course in stock you shouldn't expect the car to be like crazy sporty.
It feels like a BMW, it is sporty and really enjoyable to drive. I would say enough of the stock review, let's strap the car on the dyno. Folks, welcome to our dyno with the brand new 5 Series, the facelifted version. Actually, facelift is not so new, but the engine is. We're talking about a 3.0 inline 6 diesel engine. Yeah, you might say that is not new for BMWs, which is true, but the engine is now with 250 kilowatt and 700 Newton meters of torque, so 340 horsepower in stock, claimed by BMW. BMW for the first time is using a new sensor technology, so it was kind of interesting for us to develop the product for it. So I would say let's walk over to the screen to see actually how much the car had in stock. So what you can see on the screen now, as always in red, horsepower, 352 horsepower. Car is rated by BMW with 340, so pretty much on point. Car is rated also with 700 Newton meters of torque. We measured the car in stock with 704, so car is spot on. So I would say let's see how much we got out of the car after the development. Guys, after a really interesting week we spent with the 5 Series as the development was kind of challenging. We ended up at 380 horsepower and 745 Newton meters of torque. What you can see on the screen here, orange is torque, thick line tuned, thin line stock. Same goes for the red and the blue line. Red line is horsepower, blue is real horsepower. As you can see, as basically always, nice gain all over the upper range, no drop whatsoever, really smooth, and you can definitely feel it on the street. Power gain doesn't sound like a lot, but we figured out that is the max we can run on that engine, so that is how we're gonna deliver the setup to our clients. About the installation, takes roughly, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes, so quite easy. Product will be also delivered with an installation guide, of course. And we might gonna do an installation video as well, so should be possible for basically everyone. So I would say enough of the development talk. Let's move on and test the car 100 to 200 on the Autobahn.
Alright, back on the road in the tuned 540D with now around 380 horsepower. Let's compare it to stock. What? This is like, if you have a look at the actual difference in power on the dyno stock compared to tune, I have to say this is more than I would have expected.
As we saw on the dyno with the tune, 380 horsepower and 750 Newton meters of torque, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you can definitely feel it on the street.
It's really way faster. Let's try that again.
It is totally smooth, you can feel the difference on the street, and I'm pretty sure we can drop the 100 to 200 times by a lot.
Now you're at the point where you might wanna get a better suspension and maybe better brakes, because now you end up getting into corners way more quickly than before.
Car is just a little bit more aggressive than in stock. Still really enjoyable to drive.
So yeah, in my opinion, time to get to the Autobahn and see how much this actually improves the 100 to 200 numbers, but I'm optimistic. Let's go.
With the RaceChip GTS Black Power Boost, the 540D clocks in at around 12.7 seconds from 100 to 200. If you consider that this is a heavy 5 Series in the even heavier touring version, and also considering that it's still a diesel engine, that's actually pretty quick. For reference, it's faster than a stock F40 M135i, and it's almost as fast as its petrol sibling, the 540i. Oh, and the new Audi S6 diesel, it ran a 13.8 tuned, so more than a second slower. Since we are aware of the fact that BMW straight 6 diesel engines have always been outrageously quick compared to the competition, the new 540D is absolutely what you'd expect. A large touring family car with decent MPG numbers, which still is as fast or even faster than some of the currently available hot hatches. So maybe it's even time for BMW to bring on a diesel M5. Just kidding. Still, really good car though. What do you think of the 540D? Would you consider buying one of these over petrol? Thank you guys very much for watching our latest episode, and see you in the next one very soon.